Let's see what we got here. This is all a mess. Let's see if we can hurt ourselves. This bad boy. That's about 4 or 5 meters up to the top. Oh, great. We had a storm come through here yesterday. It's December 28th, I believe, today. And yeah, it's not looking great. I think I got 7 wind throws here. I was up in Ramman, checked out that property up there hasn't been touched. Everything stands, but yeah, didn't get so lucky here. The wind came in from the north, and it's even worse up there on the other properties. But I got 7 of them. Got a really big one up there, and I have 2 that's leaning bad. Yeah, so I have 2 of them leaning bad. Luckily, I was planning to do an extension of the road down here, so that one was scheduled to go anyway. So probably that one down there. Not so happy about the cluster down there. That's 2, a pine and a spruce. This one just exploded at the base, and yeah, we don't have any snow, by the way, and it's warm weather. It's just above freezing at the time, so you can see this is just, it's nothing inside here. So that went down. It was still alive, and then we have this bad boy. I'm gonna try. I've been through this area once before, so I have checked for. We have some wind, so you need to watch out for leaning trees so that you don't get something falling on you. So I'm staying away from those. I believe that one has a slight lean to it. That one. I don't know if it's the wind or if it's been like that. But I'm gonna leave it for now because it's leaning away from the road, so no worries. This bad boy, that's about 4 or 5 meters up to the top. And this is huge. It's gonna be interesting to see how old this is. It has an old damaged root there, so maybe that's the cause why that went down. None of the other big spruces went down. It's mostly just small ones. I made one video, the wind throw down there that came a couple of months ago maybe, but that was a single one. This storm, we don't know how bad it's. I talked to a guy at the road service and forestry service, and he said that they were going to check the forest by a helicopter next week. I'm told it's pretty bad to the east of me all the way, and to the whole country got hit by the storm. So, and 3 people have already died of falling trees, and it's currently windy again, but not that bad as it was yesterday. I kept getting warnings on the phone from the emergency department, so yeah, this was for real. I don't like this. I would have gonna save that pine, but it is what it is. That spruce is also on my property. Oh, by the way, I actually was handed this as a gift, so I'm the owner of this now. So yeah, so I guess it's up to me to take care of this now. I'm the 4th generation in my family to own this, so yeah. But we will make another video of that. Let's take care of this mess now. Probably gonna spread this out over 2 days because I'm losing light fast. I'm gonna go and change and at least tackle those leading ones first and see where that gets us. Oh yeah, I'm the Swedish Hillbilly, and I do stuff like this. Drive heavy equipment and do some tree felling. I do a lot of stuff. Do a lot of stuff I shouldn't do, but I do it anyway. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. So, tag along. I'm just gonna go in and drop these leaning ones to get them out of the way, get a safer place to work. Nothing fancy about it, just drop it where it leans. Okay, what's the easy one? Oh, this is going to be more of a hassle. If I drop those two first, then maybe we can make this either take that also and see what happens here. If that still stands, I can get behind that one for cover. Yeah, seems like a plan. I'm gonna take that bad one as well. Wind, do your job. Yeah, it's going. That one is the one holding. It wants to go on that side. Then now it's starting to get a bit sketchy, but I think drop this one, that one, maybe that one. Oh, this is leading the wrong way, of course. Oh no! Hit the row one. Stand on the opposite side because that one is on this side of that one. They're leaning the wrong way. Maybe I should drop this one down. Come on. Up. There she goes. Beautiful. This is super sketchy. This one is leaning on that one. Yeah. And I'm on the opposite side of that. Okay, let's just get this one as well. So I want the road to come through here, so I was going to get them down anyway. This is a pine. It's a rather winter storm, and I want to save that as long as it's green at the top. So all the dangerous leaning trees except one big one up over there is. I haven't decided what I want to do with that yet. I don't like cutting them down. I don't know the age of the largest one. These are probably 200 years. Somewhere in that vicinity. Might as well cut away while we got the daylight. So the road will come in here. We'll save on those. Straight through here. Those are double. That's a huge one. I want to get a wide turn here. We'll get these two. that row on a bit. I saved that spruce. I saved for keeping the row unstable because it's leaning a lot now. I managed to mangle that, so let's see if that makes it. Road comes from down here, up, wide turn, and then out between that spruce and that pine, and then onto the old road. Yeah, see you tomorrow. A beautiful morning. A bit windy, but yeah, -4 degrees, so we're on the minus side, and now we are getting some really cold weather. Let's hope we can make some snow in Clapham to remedy our winter issue there for the ski slope. So, but anyhow, back to this. We had a storm come through here on December 27th. The storm was named Johannes and messed up half of Sweden's infrastructure and forestry. We don't really know the magnitude of the storm yet. 3 people died, at least 2 of them doing forestry work. Don't go out until it's done. Wait until the storms move on. We have a bit of wind today, but yesterday I took down those who was leaning bad, plus a couple of those in the road project, and they were also, one of those who was leaning was hanging up on those, so I took down a bit more than I had to take it down anyhow, so never mind. Today I'm gonna drop 2 more of those because it's too narrow for the road. I want to save this pine. That pine got mangled in an ice storm, but I want to leave those because I don't have too many pines here. That's a handful, 2 handful maybe. Spruce, on the other hand, I have a lot, so I don't mind. And one of those, at least one of those spruces look bad, so I'm gonna drop them so we can continue with the road this spring. Yeah, let's get on. Yeah, got some rice cooking in the microwave. I wonder what Travis Tritt is doing. I copy all of this from Derek. Shamelessly copying it. That's because I like the music. Let's get on with it. Beautiful. Let's see if we got some more space for the road. Here's the property line from that post over there. Got a pine. Sun straight in the camera. And we have the... No, there's the pine. I want to say. You can't see much, but it's a decent sized gap. I want to get rid of those 4 later, but I got so much on the ground now, so we need to keep limiting what we take. I don't like taking the trees down, but since I already need to get a tractor up here to retrieve all this, I might as well. Might as well. I'm gonna use this. Now we're going to separate the fallen trees from the stumps, and then I can come back. Hopefully we make them to close back down. That's my intention anyhow. That one over there, that's 4 or 5 meters high from the bottom, but it's got a lean to it, so it wants to fall back. So the first one I took down here a couple of months ago, that was leaning towards the trunk, so I had to do some come along action to get that to fall back in its place, and that worked out great. I got a video on that, so you can just enjoy that. This is all a mess. This is the property line. See the post up there, and then you can see the post down there somewhere. So spruce and pines are mine. Those are on the neighboring property. That spruce is on my side. Let's see how dangerous these can be. We should make it with the wedges, I think. You need to be super careful even with these small ones. Let's see if we can hurt ourselves. That's scary. See if it wants to go. I'm just going to try to push the root back. It went some, but that's going to be dangerous for as long as it stands there. Oh, look at that. That was actually rotten. Started to rot. Now you need to stay away from that root system, because that can collapse at any time. Now the ground is starting to freeze up, so it's probably going to stay like this, but in the spring that's going to be an issue. Let's get the pipe. Yeah, I can see it start to freeze up the water down there. It's actually quite waterlogged. Oh, this side of the property anyhow. It cleared the fox trap. That's something. And all this chaos. We had some tension there. You see, that's 2 meters high. That is quite scary. This one also looks fairly light and doesn't appear to have any lean towards the trunk. Not any substantial anyway. I can't stand on the side where there's less of a root system, just in case it wants to topple over on me. Again, that's fucking scared. Yeah, you see, I can push this with my body weight. This is no game. Come on. And that's my full body weight on this. Okay. Maybe we should try to push that first one over. No. Maybe. It kind of goes. Yeah, this is that's easy. 2 meters up in the air on the drop side. Feel good about that. That's going to settle when the weather gets warmer. On to the next one. It's at least 4 meters high, and this is an old, thick spruce. Has an old damage. Looks like it was growing fast, judging on the rings over there. Who knows? We make a cut above the damage somewhere. I'm gonna stand on this side, I believe. Yes, I do. Clean up this mess, make some kind of a retreat. I'm gonna have my retreat that way. And clean up all this mess. Make the cut, use the wedges, try to topple it over, and be done with it. Let's just try to get a year of this. Let's see. I don't think this is as old as you would believe it is, because this has a centimeter wide ear rings. So let's see. Okay, so this is probably 120 years old. That makes me feel a bit better actually, because some of these I have been taken down is over 200 years old. But they were not this big. So I believe it's the light from the north, from the road maybe, and it's been so dark down here. I don't know. It's been a road here for over 100 years, easily. We can also see here that we have a damage that's been, that root, we had some kind of a damage, might have gone through here with a tractor and rubbed its wheel. I don't know, 40 years ago or something, 50. You see the damage to the, and it's tried to swell over it. I don't think it broke there because the other one broke and just exploded. This was going down anyway because of the wind. Problem now is I have another big one. That one has got a lean to it. That's quite scary because I'm going to go through here bucking this one up. This is firewood for as long as I have that damage. That makes me feel, yeah, I don't know what it may. It even if it would have been a healthy one, it wouldn't have made good lumber because the rings are so thick. So I have to make a decision about that leaning one. thought I was going to leave it, but now I'm not so sure. If they're only 100 years, I don't mind. Quite honestly, they are quite scary, so I might just take it down. I don't know. We need to delimb this and buck this first. First of all, we are going to get some lunch. So see you in a bit. Laying over the property line because I need to go to Kleppen and dry snowcat tonight, and then I'll be back tomorrow at this. But I'm gonna end this video now. You don't need to see me delimbing and bucking all of these. I just heard on the news they're trying to make sense of the storm, but it's probably bigger than what we know at the moment. But 3 people are dead. What did they say? billions of Swedish crowns in destroyed forest. They need to get it out. They thought they could make it if we have we have winter. It's December 29. You see anything wrong with the picture? There's no snow, and it's been the warmest December that I know of. They probably can retrieve the forest that has gone down in the storm and make profit of it. I'm the lucky one here. I had 7 trees down, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Now that I know that that big one is 120 years old, that's half of what I thought that would be. That makes me kind of want to go through this and space them out a bit, because it's thick, you know. But we got the road at least cut, so we can get machinery in, because I know Åke, when he was retrieving the firewood I had cut last year, he thought that was too steep. So I thought I'd bring it out a little bit and down before I make a wider turn. That's quite, you know. And then I probably cut all of those spruces down to secure the building, and then I can dig into the hillside and get material for the road and whatever I might do over here. Yeah, there's a lot of people interested in what I'm doing. It looks quite bad from the road, so everybody's out looking for who has the worst. This look, but they don't know I have cut for the road, so it looks worse than it is. I got off easy. Yeah, I'm gonna set up a new playlist with this movie. I think I'm gonna start with this movie. Might as well. I inherited this a couple of days before the storm. It all was finished, so it's mine now. I'm the 4th generation owner to this cabin. My great grandfather built this in the 30s, and he was the one who got a hold of this forest. It was much bigger all to the top there, and I don't know, 5 kilometers that way, 100 meters wide. But this is only 50 times 100 meters, so half an hectare. It's enough for me anyhow. So don't know what I'm going to do with it, more than I want to keep the cabin as it is, but I want to make something around so you can get down here with a vehicle to do stuff, because we need to do something about that cabin. Anyhow, I digress. That'll be all. I will stop the video now, and if you're new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing, because I know about 5 to 10% are subscribed. Please, you know, if you just push the button, I will surely appreciate it. I'm the Swedish Hillbilly, and see you in the next one.